Welcome back here to the Mountain Morning Show. Right now I am joined by the executive director of one of my favorite organizations here in Park City. It's YSA, the Youth Sports Alliance. Emily Fisher, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Excellent. It's been a little while since we've last chatted. How are things going with YSA?
Things are going great. Yeah, we're summer is kind of our planning mode, so we've been planning for our fall and winter programming, working with all of our partners to get all those programs set up, and then preparing for the 38th annual JANS Winter Welcome.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. We're always looking forward to the JANS Winter Welcome, and as you said, summer is kind of your time to kind of iron out all the logistics for everything that's going to be happening in the next year. So let's talk about some of the things that you're really looking forward to for this really next big season for you guys.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to our Get Out and Play and Activate programs and getting those set for fall. We're going to add triathlon to our Get Out and Play program.
Awesome.
So that's really exciting. It's a 4-week program, and they'll do basically a week of swimming, a week of biking, a week of running, and then put it all together on the 4th week.
On the 4th week. Very
yeah,
nice.
so that will be really fun. And then JANS Winter Welcome is October 27th. It's at Stein Eriksen Lodge, and on Monday, all of our past attendees will get an invitation to come back.
Nice.
And then August 1st, tickets will go on sale to the public. So
perfect. So definitely keep your eyes open for those, because tickets will go really fast.
Yes.
That's kind of the thing here in Park City. We have all these amazing fundraisers, balls and galas, all that stuff, but the tickets go like this to all of them. So definitely for the winter sport, or the Winter Welcome, the JANS Winter Welcome, that one will go very fast. That's one of the highly favorited events here in Park City.
We have 400 tickets, but we usually sell out by about mid-September. So make sure that if you want to attend that you come. And it's our major fundraiser. It supports 7 of our member clubs.
Wow.
And
so
then
it's big.
it's very big. And so all of our member clubs bring in silent auction items, live auction items, and we have our opportunity drawing. And so any of those that they sell or any items they bring in goes back to that club. So we don't have to have 8 different fundraisers around town. We try to do one major one.
Just one major one.
And we're really excited because our opportunity drawing is going to be a trip for the last week of the Tour de France for summer 2019.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's a really great trip.
Yeah.
There. Holy moly, that's awesome.
So it'll be basically a week from the Alps to Paris, and you'll get to sit on the Champs-Elysees and watch the finish of the Tour de France in Paris. So
amazing.
And that's summer 2019, and those tickets are already on sale, and you can get them on our website, which is just ysaparkcity.org.
Gosh, I want to go on that so bad.
I know, so do I.
20 tickets or something for that for that drawing there. So that'll be a really awesome opportunity to win a huge, awesome chance to go to Paris for the Tour de France there. Let's talk a little bit about what your organization does for this community. Maybe for those who are tuning in right now who have never heard of Youth Sports Alliance, don't know what it's all about. The thing that we're so lucky about here in Park City, because of the Olympic legacy that is here in Utah, we're blessed with some of the very best venues, really, that are still up to date, and they're still really pushing out some of the very best athletes in those fields of sport. So let's talk about how your organization provides kind of a pipeline to getting to that kind of Olympic caliber of an athlete.
Sure. So the Youth Sports Alliance was found after the 2002 games. So we've been around for 16 years.
Wow.
And we basically do 3 things. So we run after school programs. There's on Fridays, every single kid in Park City gets out early. They call it early release day. And we run programs on those early release days. We do bite-size introduction to sport. So it's very affordable. It's kind of short. Try our sport, see if you like it. So 4 to 6 weeks. Again, really affordable. And so as a parent, I appreciate your kid can try all these different sports without committing to a lot of money or a long season. So we run after school programs, Get Out and Play and Activate, and that's 1st through 9th grade, just to give the kids all kinds of healthy opportunities to try all different kinds of things. Then we support 7 youth winter sport clubs in town. So we do that through JANS Winter Welcome and supporting them. And then we have our Stein Eriksen Endowment. So
this is one of my favorite things.
Yes, absolutely. So when they try a sport and get out and play, and then they get involved in that club, and if they can't afford their program fees or travel, they can apply for a scholarship through the JANS Winter Welcome, or through Stein Eriksen Endowment. And our endowment is $2.3 million.
Wow.
So every year, I think last year we gave out $115,000 in scholarship to local athletes. So it's just, we try to get them involved in sport and then stay involved in sport.
The thing I love, though, is from step one all the way to the end, really, is it's so, you guys do such a good job, because one of the hardest barriers, I think, to these Olympic-style sports, especially the Winter Olympic-style sports, is the cost.
Yes.
I think that's the biggest barrier to entry for any family, for any parent. It's like, I would love my child to be able to do luge if you wanted to, but the cost to be able to get in, the equipment is so expensive. So one, being able to kind of just get a bite-sized trial of it to see if you even like it is a great thing. But then to know that if you do like it and you're willing to put in the work, that you guys are willing to support that kid and make sure that he or she can really pursue that dream, which I think is really fantastic. How many kids have gone through, I mean, maybe it's hard to put a full number on it, but an estimate in the 16 years that you've opened?
Thousands. I mean, probably tens of thousands.
Are there any that we've seen at any Winter Olympics?
So we had 3 athletes who received direct scholarship funding from us at Pyeongchang this winter. So 3 of those athletes, made it to the Olympics, which is great.
That's
and then
amazing.
We had, I think, 56 athletes that came through Park City clubs or live here now. We call it Park City Nation. Yep, that ended up in Pyeongchang. But for me, I mean, the athletes that make it to the Olympics are very important, but also just all the kids that we help. And we also scholarship between 25 and 30% of our Get Out and Play athletes. So just try to help kids get out
and play. And I think the big thing here too to highlight is that it's not all about going to the Olympics, right? Because the thing about the Olympics is 1 out of 100 kids, it doesn't matter if you're getting the best training possible.
Right.
That's kind of just the statistics of making it in, right?
Yes.
So what you're providing, though, to these children is opportunities to really, for self-confidence, for independence, to try something new, which is an awesome thing. And I know that anytime I've tried a new sport and it's turned out to be fun and I was a little bit successful in it, it's just a really good confidence booster. As a kid, you feel really good about yourself. Plus, you make a ton of new friends and you try new things that you would never be able to experience before. So I like to highlight that part of YSA, because it's not all about, you guys aren't like a scouting agency who's just trying to send kids to the Olympics. You're really trying to just provide extracurricular activies and opportunities for kids here in Park City.
And I think the Olympic athletes and the Olympic medals are great PR for us, and it gives us a platform. But I mean, the winter sports tend to be scary. Luge is not for the faint of heart. Neither is aerials or freestyle or any of those sports. And so when kids try something that's a little bit scary and they overcome that, it's great. And our scholarship athletes, a lot of times it's not necessarily, they're all need-based, but it's not necessarily just income. It's sometimes families have had an event. So a parent gets sick, a parent passes away, and in those situations, you really want to keep your kid involved in sport, and that's sort of where we are to help them keep their kid where they might need a little extra help for a year or 2.
That's very nice. And Emily, how important is it to you? Obviously, you're very passionate about this. You're executive director of this organization, but how important is it to you to keep this going, to keep this kind of legacy of winter sport, to keep this legacy of inclusiveness and competitiveness here in Park City? How important is that for you to continue this legacy?
Yeah, it's wildly important to me, and it's why I'm so passionate about my job, and I want all the kids of Park City to have those opportunities. And as we grow and as sports grow and as sports get more expensive, I want to make sure that everybody just has that opportunity to pursue their dreams.
Absolutely. The reason I say that is because for you to continue what you're doing, we as a community have to also support the YSA. It can't just be praising and saying, you know, what a great foundation and organization you have. We also have to be willing to put our hand and help as well. And I think this to me is one of my favorite organizations here in Park City, because it's just so unique to Park City. I think it's unique to the town because it's a ski town. I think it's unique to our legacy because we've had the Olympics. But I think it's just unique to Park City because we're such a giving community. community.
Absolutely.
And we're so willing to help each other out here in this community, which I think is one of the things that has just really struck a chord with me as I've worked here over the course of a year or so.
Yeah.
And so for me, I love to just reach out and be able to sit here on a daily basis and reach out to the Park City community and just say, hey, we as a community can really get behind these kids. And the coolest thing, like you said, is although it's not all about the Olympics, you did get to see 3 people that you've seen go through your program in the Olympics this year competing, which is amazing.
Yeah, that was really fun to see for sure, and just to hear their story and about how the scholarship helped them is really important. But that's why JANS Winter Welcome is, it's really our premier event, and we have a paddle raise at JANS Winter Welcome, and all that money goes directly to scholarship funding. So our endowment is great, and we use the interest from that, but we also need to supplement it.
Absolutely.
And every year the need rises, and so that's really one of the premier things that people can do, or they can just buy opportunity drawing tickets if they can't make it to the event.
Absolutely, and either way you're going to have a good time. The JANS Winter Welcome is a ton of fun, or you can buy some opportunity tickets to go to, who doesn't want to go to Paris and watch the end of the Tour de France?
I want to go to Paris.
Yeah, really, seriously though. So how can people do that? How can people buy tickets? How can they get involved with YSA? Are you guys ever looking for volunteers? I know that there may be maybe not a professional coach by any means, but what if they're passionate about this program? Can
Absolutely,
they volunteer?
Yeah. We always need event volunteers and volunteers to help out around the office. So not just out, with events, but also in the office.
Excellent.
We're always looking for volunteers. Absolutely. And then our opportunity drawing tickets are already on sale, or you can contact one of your local clubs.
Okay.
But that's YSAParkCity.org.
Okay.
And then on Monday, we'll contact all of our past attendees for JANS Winter Welcome and see if they want to come back this year. And August 1st, tickets will go on sale for the public for JANS Winter Welcome.
Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for everything you do. Like I said, your organization is one of my favorites here.
Thank you.
It's hard to pick favorites because we have so many great nonprofits and organizations here in Park City, but I love to support all of them, but I really love the YSA. As Emily said, be sure, and if you're not already a member on that email list for the past JANS Winter Welcome, be sure and wait for that August date so you can pick up your tickets. There's only 400, so they're going to go fast. You definitely want to buy them right away. Let's get all together to support and really put our hands behind a great cause here in Park City. It's really supporting all the kids here, which we're all passionate about. We'll be right back with much more right here on the Mountain Morning Show. Don't go anywhere.